You're perfect.
Arrhythmia, also known as irregular heartbeat, which is a problem related to your rhythm and rate of your heartbeat. Your heart can beat too quickly, too slowly, or with an irregular rhythm. To understand this better, let's dive deeper into the working of your heart.
Your heart is a muscle made up of different chambers called atria and ventricles and nodes. One of them is called the sinoatrial node, which sends out electrical impulses. The most common type of arrhythmia is called atrial fibrillation, which is when other areas of the atria send out electrical impulses too, which makes the atria to twitch. When this happens, the blood isn't pumped out effectively, which could cause a blood clot to form and which can be pretty fatal.
Now that we know how atrial fibrillation occurs and how severe it can be, the next question is, how can we diagnose this condition?
There are several different ways to diagnose arrhythmia, ranging from traditional devices like Holter monitor to more common devices like an echocardiogram. Nowadays, we also have handheld devices capable of monitoring heart rhythm and detecting arrhythmia. An electrocardiograph is perhaps the most accurate and most used as a standard equipment in hospitals. The more expensive options include devices like an implantable loop recorder, which is planted underneath the chest.
So even with the state-of-the-art devices we have today, we have two main challenges. So for example, in this scenario, due to the asymptomatic nature of this condition, a person might appear to be normal, but he might be having a stroke or cardiac arrest. But on the other hand, due to stress, anxiety, or physical activity, your not so perfect handheld devices might show you that you have arrhythmia.
So those are the two challenges we have got today, but how are we gonna solve these scenarios? To answer these questions, we have to understand how ECG works.
So this is how a normal sinus rhythm of your heart looks like an ECG. As you can see, the P waves can be distinctly identified before the sharp QRS complex waves. Also, it's important to notice that the QRS complex peaks are in regular intervals. However, in an ECG of a heart with atrial fibrillation, the QRS complex peaks are irregular. Moreover, we also can't properly identify the P waves, and there is a noisy or fibrillatory F waves followed by the QRS complexes.
Our proposed approach for improved arrhythmia detection consists of a framework in which our model on any handheld device records the ECG data. Since the raw data contains many outliers, anomalies, and noisy elements, our model employs denoising and filtering techniques to pre-process the data for interpretation. Our detection model consists of 3 layers: the P-wave classification, the maxima calculation of RR intervals, and the divergence of QRS complex. Finally, based on the weighted averages of our 3 features, our model will make the respective inferences.